Welcome back to some more Valpo Rocket League action. My name's Keegan Lair Thompson. I'm here with my guy. Yes, so we've had a couple of broadcasts already in this room, but for those of you who are new to the streams, this is our new streaming room, courtesy of Valparaiso University. We're currently in the basement of the Hare Union, and we're having a good time down here waiting for some Rocket League action to start today. Yes, so for the uninitiated, OWU is Ohio Wesleyan University. So there are our neighbors to the east, and it looks like we're going to be getting right into this action here. Game 1 starting right now, and it looks like the kickoff is going to be won by Valpo right off the bat. And then a goal, it's immediately from Thamos.
An incredible play there. Good heads-up awareness here. You see just a bad 50 for OWU there off the kickoff, and great car control there to put that one dead center. Well, not quite dead center, but close enough to center for a good goal there for Valpo.
Yep, so we're going to get the kickoff yet again. It's Stat, a second time, crosses up both players on the defense. Okay, also, I apologize if you guys missed that first goal, but it was the thing of beauty. You're just going to have to take our word for it.
Ball high over center. Stat for VU will make a play on that one, but that one's knocked away by the OWU defense. FLCWP 23, that one's quite a mouthful, putting that back over Valpo's corner. Stat squared, putting that ball back over center field as Jank puts one towards the net. An easy goal again for Valpo. They're up 2-0, just 30 seconds into this one.
Doing a very good job of crossing up the defense at all times, and also perfectly placed right there. Jake was waiting for that one, bounce it right off of him center field, nobody home from OWU, and that's going to be Valpo up 2-0.
Kickoff coming here, ball high over center, right over towards that left side boost pad. FLCWP 23 rather, with a ball over center. Jank there to contest. Thamos with a ball. Right in front of the net, that one's knocked away. A little bit of an interesting defensive play there, but kept it out of the net, and that's what's important.
Yep, Jank hitting it now to his own near sideline. Thamos going to go up the wall, grab a little bit of boost for his troubles. Going to go through Spooderman, SMN, and he's going to go right. Okay, pot shot from center, and looks like yet again juking out the defense a little bit too hard.
Take a look at the scores here. 230 points already for Thamos, and he is playing a good game. 2 goals, 2 shots on those 2 goals, so he is 100% right now on his shots.
Yeah, but don't count Stat out. The fact that he doesn't have a goal yet does not mean that he is going to be out of this one. Some very good defensive play, being in every position he needs to be at all times. Look at that, jumping off the wall, recognizing a misplay from OWU. Jank is going to hit that one around, go for a double tap, put it right over the center. Thamos ready, and that is a hat trick.
Another goal for Valpo, and they are just dominating right now. You see that score up there, 4-0, and there's still 3.5 minutes left in this one. If Valpo keeps playing like this, there won't be much of a contest for the rest of this game.
Dude, this is a really good time to pad out the stats, pitch a shutout here with this much offense. I mean, this is the stuff of legends right here. You only dream of an opportunity like this. Spania going to miss that ball. It's on the wall. Jank's going to jump off, hand it off to his teammate, but they're going to have to retreat. There is a demo onto Stat.
Jank knocking that ball over center, and he's going to be, oh, I thought he was going to go for a play there. He's just going to wait, and he's still going to get another hit chance there.
I love that Valpo's being really patient even when they're on offense. They're waiting for the OWU defense to overextend themselves and then miss the ball. They're not exactly hitting the ball very hard. They're just trying to mix up timing as much as possible. And right there, Stat over the top, his first goal of the match.
So it appears to be a little bit of a mismatch so far in this game. Could just be a warm-up game for OWU, but as of right now, their defensive presence is just really lacking. Valpo's made several pretty easy to defend plays, and OWU's defense has just been missing balls, just kind of not being in a good position, and that's really going to hurt them if they keep playing like this for the rest of the series.
Thamos going to give it off to Jank. Stat right now waiting around on the sides. Jank right there in the position off the wing. Hits it up high center, right over to Stat. Stat's going to bump it up high. Thamos up over the top. Very, very beautiful combinations and synergy from these three players. It's not exactly like the defense is posing much of a challenge for them right now. However, these combos are the stuff of beauty. Pure poetry, Ethan.
And you look again at the score, 527 points, 373 and 234 right down the line, 1-2-3 for Valpo. They are just dominating this game. Look at the opposing team's points. There's not a player over 100 for OWU.
Valpo's weakest player on the team having more than double the entirety of the OWU team. Jank passes it around. Stat is right there waiting. And yep, there it is. Thamos over the top, and he's going to miss, unfortunately.
A rare
That could have
miss
been
for the
another
Valpo
goal.
offense today.
Man,
I'm not quite sure what happened there, but Jank's going to have an easy ball there as he's going to look to center it.
this is Rocket League, not dodgeball, Ethan.
Thamos putting the ball up towards the side of the net. And another just easy ball dropping down on the defensive end for OWU. Oh my goodness.
That ball hadn't been touched for about 5 seconds.
Another ball put over center. And another whiff by both players. Oh my goodness.
Okay, but Spooderman's going to be carrying this one out. Jank right there to meet him. FL going to come right through. Thamos is going to hit it behind everyone on offense for OWU. And Stack going to be taking it up the wall. Nice triple hit. Him and Jank nearly collide in midair, but it's going to be Thamos missing yet again. And then two other players, FL included, going to be missing that one. But it will be Spooderman yet again to take it out. Go for some good offense. A nice dribble game. But Stat's going to pin it right back in the corner. Hit it up high for his team. Try to get an extra hit on it. Not quite going to do so, though. Bounces over everyone on the defense.
Oh, that's
Thamos
an
with
easy
empty
goal.
net.
Oh my goodness. Let's watch this one here. He was sitting at center field for that one, just waiting for it, and exactly what he thought was going to happen did. OWU giving up another easy goal, 7-0 Valpo.
And that's 5 for Thamos. Jank and Stat rounding out the stat line with 2 extras. Thamos hands it off to Jank right off the kickoff. Now taking it around the side. Jank probably looking for a little bit of extra boost as well as giving his team some offense.
Ball
Jank.
over mid here, no touches. FLCWP 23 with a touch there for OWU. Another one. He seems to be one of the only players on, OWU is getting a lot of touches in this game. Valpo's doing a good job of keeping the ball away from the other team and really dominating on their end.
Doesn't look like they're trying to go for much offense right here. They're just trying to burn some clock, keep the ball contained in the opponent's defensive zone as much as possible.
Over towards that boost pad there. SM03, haven't said his name much today, but he's going to make a little play out of the corner. Free
FL
ball.
gonna miss again. Stat just gonna carry it around back to center, bumps it up. Spooderman with a deflection. Waiting around the sign. 17 seconds left on the game, and it doesn't look like OWU is gonna be scoring in this one. 10 seconds left. They have one opportunity here, but then again, it's in the control of the Valpo offense. They almost ramming it up the wall. Spooderman
That might
waiting
be
back
another
to receive.
opportunity.
Stat
Oh
hits it
my
down.
goodness.
Oh.
Valpo Gold taking game 1. Thamos player of that game, obviously with his 5 goals. A beautiful performance, 5 for 6 on his shots.
Nearly double the point total of Jank, and Thamos looking pretty good. Spooderman with a good save there. One of the few that his team had, but in terms of shots, we shot about 9 times and had 7 of them make their shot in the net.
Yeah, really outstanding performance from Valpo. Valpo, the whole entire esports program has been one of the most emergent, figures in this league, and this just goes to show how dominant they've been, especially this gold team playing in, the lower of the 2 divisions between the 2 Valpo teams, but definitely outperforming most of the teams in their league. So really a strong showing from them, and we'll see how they do this season. If, at the end of all this, they're eligible for a promotion to one of the upper leagues. This is their 2nd straight season that they've been showing, dominant gameplay and good team play and good chemistry.
Yeah, Ethan, I just noticed I look a lot taller than you. You can
You
actually
do look a
boost
lot
your chair
taller
up a
than
little
me.
bit. I didn't want the people at home to think that I'm actually taller than you, because I'm pretty sure you're a little taller.
I think I have.
You might got an inch on me or something. All right, guys, we're going to get right back into this. Game 2 is starting up right now. I'm excited to see the adjustments coming in from the OWU team. But right now it's going to be Jank starting the offense here with a nice little pass out to Thamos. Thamos actually going to retreat this one. Jank must have watched Cars the movie last night, because he's doing a lot of backwards driving in this one to start this thing off.
Play on OWU defense. They're going to knock that away out of the corner. SM Nia 03 just playing with that ball. Oh my goodness, he overdrove it. Jake's going to come up for the 50, and a collision at center field from OWU. Oh my goodness.
Yep, excellent teamwork to put it into the corner there. Thamos working around the back. Jank probably going to tap that one a little bit too weirdly. Stat right now, moving the ball around. I really appreciate how OWU's adjusted a little bit. They have a lot of concentration close to their net. However, that is not going to be enough. A nice assist from Stat is going to set up perfectly for Thamos to dink that one in with the bottom of his car. Spucks that one in.
And oh my gosh, another goal for this Valpo team early here, just about 45 seconds into this one. They're already up 1-0.
Ooh! And Stat is actually going to win the kickoff. However, he is going to suffer some damage to his car. He's going to get demoed there by Spooderman, who he collided with after the hit.
Free ball over center here. Let's see if Valpo can play. Good hit there, but knocked away by Spooderman for OWU. Trying to keep that ball safe. I don't know what their game plan is after that last game, but I'm sure they'll be looking to keep the ball away from Valpo at least to try to give them some hope here in game 2.
Yep, Stat right now passes it right back to Thamos. He's going to take it a little bit slow, up the top, off the wall. Centers it. Jank nearly hits that one in, but it is going to be Stat squared to figure that one out. Yes, off of the miss from his teammate Jank, Stat is going to make him right. Look at that. Bank off the wall, go around the side. Jank's the only one home. A little bit too many overextensions there from OWU's Rocket League team today.
I think it's worth mentioning that Stat Squared's profile picture for his Steam profile, I had that as my wallpaper on my iPad in 6th grade.
Oh, how about that?
The colorful wolf photo, I distinctly remember. Good choice on the profile picture for him there.
Kicking it back old school. Right now, Thamos up the wall, has that one centered. Corner of the goal, nobody home to take that one. Thamos was looking for it for himself, however, not quite quick enough.
Over into the corner, Stat Squared's gonna have a free net. Spooderman trying to get up. Jank with the last second. I don't know if I would call that a goal steal. It might have been a little bit, but a good team play all around.
And a little bit of symmetry from the last goal that we saw. We saw Stat actually hit this one in, but last time he was the one who hit it off the wall for Jank. This time Jank hit it off the defender right into the waiting arms of Stat, so Stat was able to get that goal.
High up over center, Jank's gonna make a play. Oh, maybe with a double touch. Oh, it just misses, but Stat Squared will have a chance, and that one's over the defense. Another goal for Valpo.
Yeah, and he actually did get the double touch. It wouldn't have mattered because the ball's going in anyway. But yeah, take a look at Stat. Goes up high, hits it down, and then it's like, whatever. Boink.
One more for Valpo. We're not even halfway through this one yet, and Valpo already up 4-0. Another kind of looks like it'll have some symmetry with the last game here. Jank with the ball. Takes that boost pad. Does not take that boost pad. I thought he was going to keep going. I spoke too soon. Ball over center.
FL hops it right over Thamos. Spooderman waiting center, not able to contain that one. He's going to resort back into his own defensive zone. FL taking it up the wall, coming back down a little bit too slowly. Jake's going to hit that one away from him. Smia gets FL out of the way.
Definitely an interesting array of cars for this OWU team. I don't see a single Octane out there, but I see a Breakout, I see a Dominus, and I see a Merc. Three of the most unusual cars in Rocket League, and they're all playing with them. Not a single Octane out there on the field, so that's one of the most interesting things about this game so far.
Hey man, certain cars are low tier for a reason. You know, it definitely puts a little bit of a RNG factor to your opponents. You know, like not expecting to see any of these means it's going to be a lot more difficult of a matchup if they're not used to it.
Yeah, and interestingly, you know, ever since Rocket League changed their car design, every car used to have a unique hitbox, which kind of let players play with that a little bit more. But since changing that back to kind of a universal thing for all these different car categories, it's changed the way the game has to be played a little bit too.
Changes like that are always interesting, and they also do bring a little bit of extra custom bounce to the game. However, Jake up high for this one. Gonna hit it off the wall. I think he was trying to spike that one in, but he's just gonna retreat, try to get some more boost. Thamos gonna slow that one up off the wall. Stat's gonna go right over the top of it. Smia has it centered. Jank has it up high. Thamos off the ceiling. Jank goes up high for it. Hits it up, continues the offense. Stat. All right, some beautiful combinations, but it seems like they're not quite syncing up the way they were in that first match. Sometimes you don't need a combo though, and that's a hat trick for Stat.
Valpo is just having some phenomenal rotations on this game. Being someone who has been on this Valpo team in the past, one of the things that the Valpo coaches really like to push is rotation and being in the right place at all times. And Valpo's definitely demonstrating this to a T tonight, and I'm sure that their coach will be more than happy with this gold team's performance.
1 minute left on the clock in this game too. Jank right now take this one out from center. Juice out everyone from OWU's team. However, he will be stopped out by Smia, who's gonna hit it away.
See, this is exactly what I mean. Thamos is right there on defense. Oh no, and a whiff, and another whiff. He got saved there by Luck. Luck was definitely on his side there. As I was saying, Thamos right there to make the defensive play for Valpo. Really just always being in position. Valpo always having someone back. And for lack of a better phrase, Valpo is not getting caught lacking on this game.
Yep, but daylight for Smia, and that is going to be the first goal of the set. Nearly 10 minutes into the best of 3, or best of 5 rather. However, that is off of our team getting a little bit too aggressive, pushing too far up, but that gives a little bit of life and a little bit of momentum to this OWU Rocket League team, who might try to carry that one into the next game.
Yeah, Smina playing with that breakout, the flattest car option in the game, gives him the ability to kind of get under those balls and make some dribble plays, and maybe we'll see some more out of him here in game 3. But this game 2 will likely go to Valpo as they tack on one more just for the icing on the cake.
And that was during extra time as well. Stat perfectly in position for that one. Nobody home from the defense. They were too worried about the offense, and despite the fact that our team, Valpo Gold, gave up 1 goal a little bit late in that game, they were able to make that one back. So Stat with 4 goals rounds out the team with the most amount of points, as well as a lot of centers to support his team in the offensive front.
Really a special showing here by this Valpo team. They are just dominating in these first 2 games. We'll see if OWU can turn it around or if it's going to be, all Valpo all night here. Obviously, we're rooting for Valpo, but that doesn't mean that we don't want to see some interesting competition. So hopefully OWU can step it up here.
I love our team. I love when our team wins, but I'm here for the show at the end of the day. I want to see our team, push their limits a little bit, but OWU's going to seemingly rotate out most of their roster after this one. So we're going to see who's going to be coming in next. But it is a code red here at OWU headquarters.
Well, next match is in 10 seconds, and there's no one who has rotated in, so I'm a little bit confused as to what's happening here. League play is 3 games out of 5. It had me thinking it was 2 games out of 3 there for a minute, but...
Interesting. Well, we're going to wait and see who else joins. I think we're going to have to refresh the lobby in just a moment, because it looks like only our Valpo players are in the arena right now. I'll say I like the music selection in this game. I don't know if the chat can hear it, but I'm vibing to this.
The Rocket League soundtrack is one of the best soundtracks in gaming. There's also like 400 songs on Rocket League, so...
Yep. All right. Also, cameo from our stream producer, Mike. Hey, Mike. Thanks for running everything. And I think he's going to go get the scoop on what's going on. Maybe talk with the team or the coaches or anything.
I will check the Discord.
Yeah. And I'll just sit here and look pretty. But hey, a lot of good goals. I think. Wait, on the set, was there 7 or 8 in the first game?
Goals? 7.
Yeah,
7 goals in that
Okay,
first
so
game.
13 on the set to 1 lost. Do we have any update, Mike? Okay, got it. The other team thought it was a best of 3, so they are probably going to be joining the arena again.
All right, we will wait for this. Let's Keegan, you run a special show every week on this Valpo Esports program. You've
Oh, we're chilling now.
You've been able to see this program evolve. What? Oh my goodness! And the game's going to start right as we're talking about it.
Well, we'll talk about that a little bit briefly. So yeah, as
what
the
are you
teams join
excited
back
to
up.
see for this Valpo program, and how are you excited to see the developments that this program's made this season?
Well, obviously we're in a brand new state-of-the-art streaming room right now with some really good PCs to help run this. I can't quite tell, but it looks like the stream quality so far is far superior to what we had last year.
Yes.
And it's feeling really good. I love the setup and everything, but it's also given us an ability to start our own weekly esports show as stat goes up here in Game 1. So if you guys want to tune in every Monday at about 4 o'clock Central Standard Time, we do the Beacon Breakdown where we get the news, the scoop on all of our team's records here, and we also cover a special topic each week. If you missed it last week, I had Abby Thompson on to talk about her journey in esports as the captain of our national champion Overwatch team, as well as her journey as a woman in esports. So, check that out. It's on our YouTube right now. And next Monday, we don't have anything figured out just yet, but hey, back to the match. We do know that Valpo has seemingly figured out this defense from OWU.
That's another 2 early goals from Valpo. Oh my goodness, 2-0, 30 seconds in.
Well,
I'm interested to see the skills breakdown of this OWU team versus this Valpo team.
I'm done! Ethan, you can finish this out, right?
All right, sounds good. Early goal, a miscalculation to say the least. This OWU team, they definitely have some things to work on. This Valpo team definitely has some chemistry that Ohio is not showing here. Oh my goodness! And this is a game on all fronts that is most certainly one I will be glad to get out of the way here. This one has been an interesting one to watch, and an air dribble right into the net. Oh my goodness!
So far,
this is an exciting one to watch so far from one side. I don't think that OWU will be going home feeling very happy about this one, but for Valpo, they'll have a little celebration for after this one, I'm sure.
Yeah, crack out the wine and cheese. Actually, no, not the wine. This is dry campus. I just remembered.
Not anymore. We have a bar on campus now.
Well, go up to the bar, grab some cheese and some hors d'oeuvres, and enjoy the celebrations. If they can continue this one and not let the game get out of hand. But right now, it seems like they're going to be trying to move around. I feel like right now it seems like they're working on their rotations and their passing game. It seems like they're in a position where they feel like they want to get some practice in as opposed to trying to just win the match by as big of a margin as possible.
Definitely an interesting one here. Valpo, they don't need to rub in the win, but they want to keep that, distance pretty hefty, just kind of discourage any comeback attempt. But you never want to, run up the score on another team. That's just kind of a bad show of sportsmanship. So big props to Valpo here for not doing that. But they will tack on one more just in case.
I was just saying, are you sure that's what we want to do here? I mean, it doesn't seem like that's what Stats wants to do. I think that's 3 on the game for him so far.
Yeah, well,
4,
look at the
actually.
scoreboard. There's 4 for him. 500 points.
Stat now going to lose the kickoff. OWU actually brought 2 players on that one. Now, one thing I've been noticing a lot about OWU's team is that they don't like using their boost, and whenever they don't have boost, they don't prioritize getting the boost back. So they seemingly are caught without resources a lot of the time. That's why we haven't seen a lot of airplay from them.
Yeah, definitely kind of a weak all-around attempt here from OWU. I'm interested to see what they look like later on in the season. See if they can figure out some of the knots, because every team at the start of the season, they have trouble, they have difficulty. For the most part, if you're like this Valpo team, obviously you've got things pretty well figured out. But some of these, other programs, players aren't always totally used to playing with each other. It just takes a little bit of time to break that in.
Jank right now.
But you just see there a team-on-team bump there from OWU. That's just an example of stuff that they have to cut out if they want to be competitive.
Yeah, I agree. Right now, their main offensive unit doesn't have a single bit of boost in it. it seems like Valpo knows this because they're just like taking up all the boosts, making sure they don't have any resources. And I feel like they recognize that OWU is in hot pursuit of the ball. Beautiful play! Oh, mama!
Oh my goodness, I wish I was that good at Rocket League. What a play. Oh, bar down on the double touch and a beautiful play there from Jank. He's got
a triple touch on that one.
Wow.
Wow, insane. Stat gonna win the kickoff there, hit it into the corner for his team. Stat and Thamos running up the wall. Stat gonna keep that one in play. Spooderman gonna try to kick it out. Stat doing some backwards driving. No rear view viewers in this game.
Jank with the ball up high there over center. OWU defense will collect that one though. 6-0, a minute 46 left in this game. Valpo is it's looking like they're going to run away with this one too and complete the sweep.
Yep, seems like they already have as well. FL and the rest of the OWU team are trying desperately to mount any semblance of offense, but seemingly to no avail at this point.
Ball high over, Stat squared. Oh, and a rare miss. This Valpo team. But Thamos is right there to make a play on it as well.
Thamos retreats back, but it seems like Jank is single-handedly dealing with all three players from OWU. FL now with max boost is going to miss the ball, get a little too overzealous to go past it. Jank with a double hit off the wall. Stat a little bit pushed too far up, but a demo into Spooderman is going to get his opposing player off of his back.
Stat coming up high. Oh my goodness, not another one. Here he comes. He gets the reset. Oh, knocked away by Jank. A little bit of teammate fun there. It looks like a little bit of playful competition there between the Valpo teams.
It seems like Valpo's own players are putting up a better defense against them in this situation than OWU has been thus far. Spooderman right now tries to take this one out. Jank gonna hit it up high. There's one thing that man has a talent for, it is disruption.
You just see OWU players colliding left and right. Really poor effort from them here today as the clock will run down on this one to the last 10 seconds here.
Thamos hits it off the wall right to Stat. Jank and Stat right now fighting over it, and it's going to allow Spooderman to get a breakaway here. Thamos going to come up the wall and back up, try to keep it in the air as much as possible. That's going to land, maybe, or Jank is just going to try to hit it to Stat. Stat hits it, center. It lands right in front of the net. Literally pixels away from a score there, but it's going to be 6-0 for Valpo.
And we will now hop over to the Valpo Brown team game.
Yes, sir.
Pick that up in progress.
Surprise! Doubleheader for you guys today. A little bit of extra Valpo esports action and some extra Rocket League action today as well. So as we get the arena set up, all right, looks like we are in the correct place. I'm excited to see the starting lineup from Valpo because if I remember anything from last season as well as last Friday, Valpo has a pretty deep roster on their Rocket League Brown team.
Yeah, so Valpo versus St Clair College here in this one. Looking for an exciting match coming up for you here. The Valpo Brown team is the upper level Valpo team, so they play at a slightly higher level. And looks like the starting roster tonight is Cole Rotz, Master Seb, and Oblivix. So, three pretty high level players, three players that have played a lot of time together. Cole, Soren, and Xander, all three of them play together quite a bit, so definitely look for an interesting one here.
I've had a good amount of time to speak personally with Master Seb, aka Soren Dirkholder, on what he feels like he's going to do with this team a little bit into the season. And right now, I feel like they're looking for a lot of team synergy, but sometimes whenever your opposing team does not pay good minds to their rotations and is a little bit pushed too far up, Oblivix and Colrocks are going to pinch that one all the way across the pitch and score a very early goal in the first 30 seconds.
Ball at center field once again. 50-50 kickoff goes in favor of Valpo. Oblivix with the ball gives it away to Nitrix there.
Oh, I like the fancy little setup there, but I think actually if they didn't go for team play there, that would have resulted in a goal. However, Raw hit that one away from Nitrix.
Master Seb ball to the front half of the field, knocked all the way back over. And that ball's up off the ceiling, and it looks like maybe an opportunity here for St. Clair. Oh, what a shot! Oh my goodness, a St. Clair goal. Let's take a look at this one.
Yeah, Master Seb got stuck on the wall there, and Raw perfectly hit that one right into the far side of the goal. And Valpo at the 4-minute mark is going to be even here with their opposing team from St. Clair.
Yeah, right up over that boost pad.
Nitrix hands it right to Colrox, who's sitting there waiting off the wall. Seb goes up, swatted away by Obliviox, preventing Raw from getting extra damage. Master Seb now taking the ball out, has it in the corner. Obliviox gonna miss that one. Colrox can retreat, take that one out.
Colrox up, tries to take it off the ceiling. Master Seb knocking that back.
All right, St. Clair gonna miss that one. Obliviox taking it off the wall. Raw gonna hit it up and high. Nearly centered, but Descent's gonna push it right back into the corner. Allows team to regroup, get a little bit of extra offense. Nitrix now puts it into the other corner. Obliviox with the clear, but St. Clair's offense a little bit too heavy. Raw goes up. Master Seb there with the save.
Coming back towards that boost pad. Nitrix with a shot and a good save there by Colrox. I think that one was going to go high, but never hurts to have that little extra insurance.
Yeah. Oh, but a nice little chip shot all the way across the full field. Colrox was there waiting. That looked like a volleyball move. Look at this. Perfect set into the spike. Excellent play.
Great team play from Valpo. Once again, they go up one more goal, 2-1. 3 minutes left. Remember, these games are best of 5, so the teams have a couple games to try to get things figured out. Usually the first game is kind of a feel-out game, and games 2, 3, 4, however many games it may go to, are usually the more exciting matches, but this one's been close so far and been a fun one to watch.
Yeah, I'm very glad you brought that up, Ethan, because one of my favorite things about esports is watching adaptations be made in live time between teams, you know, in between games or on the fly. Either way, it is very exciting to see one option that, you know, worked game 1 isn't going to be working the rest of the set. Right now, this Valpo defense has locked down gridlock here on the pitch.
Descent trying to put that ball raw just a little bit too late there, as Valpo will put that back down in offensive end.
Yep, and there's a very common demo from Master Seb. This is a very hyper-aggressive player on the opposing side of the pitch. You know, very good on defense, very, very good at dribbling the ball and keeping it away from people. But on top of that, his aggression with bumps and with demos is unrivaled.
Back down towards that rear quarter. Knocked up by Descent. That ball going towards Master Seb, who will knock it back to mid. And another ball played right back. And Colrox knocks it back again. And back again. How many times is this going to go back and forth over center? Obliviox putting it back down. That one looks like it'll sit there for a while.
Now, I made a volleyball joke a little bit earlier, but, you know, it's starting to look a little bit more like a game of volleyball than it would be car soccer. Because, you know, this ball very rarely touching the ground, getting hit up in the air on one side, coming back down, getting hit in the air again on the other side. I mean, that's been kind of the pace of the match, and this airplay from Valpo is really doing a good job of keeping them alive here.
Yeah, Descent trying to carry this one up off the wall. Goes for a high pass. Good pass there, but Colrox is there on defense to make the stop.
They do call him Colrox for a reason. That's because he is very solid on the defense. Like a solid rock, locking down his opponents. Goes for another one there, but Obliviox actually going to swipe that one away. Keeping that one away. Rob going to miscue. And it's going to allow Valpo to mount some offense there from their own zone. Seb going to wait for Nitrix to hit it away. Again, Descent going to spike that one back down. Colrox up the pitch. Raw sitting there in wait. Hits up the ceiling, hits it up high. Swatted away yet again by Obliviox.
Ball back over center once again. Colrox trying to knock that down. Ball high over center. Raw, and who was that? Obliviox going up after it. It went by so fast I couldn't even see. Coming up off the ceiling.
Rocks hits it up high. Master Seb over the top. Pinches that one. Oh, and a save by Raw. One of those rare opportunities where Master Seb gets to sync up with his team. And it seems like that's something that Rocket League Brown has been working on for quite a while. You know, getting all three of them with good synergy. Colrox and Obliviox work very well together. Master Seb's kind of been the dark horse, the lone wolf, as it were. However, he's been doing a good amount of homework trying to figure out how to hit these team combos.
Oblivious and Colrox.
Oh,
Colrox
yeah.
with the top corner shot as time expires. Valpo will go up 1-0 here as this one will run out.
Remember what I was telling you about Colrox and Obliviox? That was epitomized right there by that one interaction, and the one earlier, where they hit from their own goal to the corner of the pitch, back into the opposing team's goal. Colrox.
So great effort there from this Valpo team.
Colrox with all the goals and some of the better saves on the day.
Yeah, let's take a quick recap of that game. So Colrox with 629 points on the offensive end. Obliviox with 550 and Master Seb following it up in the back with the support role with 190. For the St. Clair team, Ra with 331 points, and the stats are gone, so I can't even read them as we're on to the next game. But a good all-around effort from both teams, but Valpo definitely coming out on top in that one.
Yep, and it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any substitutions from either team back into this one. Game numero dos here for Valpo Brown. And Colrox is going to win the kickoff initially here as well. Obliviox has it up the wall, but uncontested, and Master Seb going to clear that one, taking it up the wall. Some lightning fast offense that we know and love from him. Colrox with a nice save too. But it seems like St. Clair has their position in the triangle. Master Seb takes up the wall, jukes it over top of Raw, still there to meet him. This matchup between Master Seb and Raw has been very fun to watch so far.
Definitely, and some good plays coming from both players. Good defensive pressure from Ra here. He's definitely been locking down defense for this St. Clair team. Definitely an important player, and for sure someone to watch for the rest of these games tonight.
NECC now taking it up the pitch for his team. Colrox there in weight. Not a very strong hit, but it is going to do its job. However, descent off of the NECC assist takes it out of the corner. And, you know, we saw this before. We saw, NECC up in a situation similar to this one. Valpo able to strike back pretty quickly. But I do...
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I do want to call out the skins represented by St. Clair. It seems like they are very good fans of the esports team. We obviously have an E-United car skin as well as a Cloud9, and then on the other side of things we got Power, which is an esports team that's pretty new, up and coming, mainly focused on Fortnite, made by a content creator, Lachlan, on YouTube.
Hey, you took the words right out of my mouth. That was exactly what I was going to talk about. All these players here today are definitely high-level players. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Master Seb at the top for Valpo right now, followed by Descent at the top for St. Clair. If you look at Ra, look at that badge that he's got on there. He is a Season 1 Grand Champ Tournament winner there, so definitely a high-level player. He's one of the best within his Grand Champ tournaments that he's played in, so definitely someone to watch here.
Yeah, but speaking of someone to watch, what else but a classic Obliviox assist to Colrox goal that we have grown very accustomed to over the past couple of years.
Definitely two players that have great chemistry, and two players that are definitely close on and off. What do you say for esports? On and off the joysticks, I guess you could say, instead of the field. But
Yeah,
two players that are very close, both in and outside of the field.
Yeah, obviously that chemistry was forged for a long time standing. Maybe in solo queue, maybe not just in conference play, but a nice chip there from Colrox to get it past his own goal. Master Seb goes up the wall, takes that one away. Now he's got his offense here, and it's going to get bumped away by Raw. However, that is going to buy his time for his team to get back in position. Colrox to swipe that one away from NECC. Goes up over the top, and Obliviox this time going to split the defense and cord that one right away.
I'm really glad that the audience that's watching today has the opportunity to see, Valpo's gold team and then Valpo's brown team play. Because you look at the gold team, someone who might not understand Rocket League that well or might be newer to the game. You look and you see, wow, these players are incredible. How could there ever be anyone who's better than that? And then you come and watch a game like this with the higher level play, and you just see how much faster the pace of play is. So these games are just the only thing, not even skill-wise that goes up as you go up in the higher difficulty level. It's the speed more than it is anything else. The level of speed that these high-level players can play with is just unmatched by anyone who's not in that Grand Champion or even supersonic level gameplay. So.
Yeah, and Ethan, not just the speed, but also the execution here. A lot more margin for error when the speed gets up to this high level. And it seems like, Valpo has these things perfectly figured out. The trajectory mapping, the really good defensive plays, the positioning of the car whenever it hits the ball. I mean, these are things that you need to keep in mind at every given moment of a match. And, just right there, Descent gonna turn his car around in midair, chip that one back in on the breakaway from his own team. I mean, look at this. Excellent positioning there. Perfect play. A drop shot right into the net there. And it is a 2-2 game with 2 minutes left.
And he has the Cloud9 car, the Cloud9 banner, and the Cloud9 profile picture border. So
I wonder if he's a C9 fan.
I wonder. He is definitely seems to be a bit of a C9 fanboy there.
Yep. Oh, misses that one. Descent nearly has it, but Colrock's going to knock it away. Again, solid defense as ever. Takes it away from Raw this time, too. As Seb tries to joust with Nitrix in the air, not going to go to anyone's avail. Nearly a goal there, but Oblivious trying to take this one away. Yes, takes it up center. Raw with the interception. Oblivious going to beat him out. However, going to get demoed for his troubles. Colrock's trying to get some offense here. As Seb going to retreat around with a nice rotation up to Nitrix. Nitrix has it off. A drop shot off the ceiling. Oblivious going to try to hit it away. Neither of them connecting with it.
Ball back up over center. Master Seb with a shot. A little bit of a weak attempt there. That one's an easy one for Roz, so he'll jump up off the ceiling with an aerial and bar down and in for St Clair. And that one comes late in this game with just a minute left for Valpo to answer.
Descent with a perfect shot. Backspin on that to hit it underneath the crossbar. Excellent play there. And it seems like we got, like you said, Ethan, 1 point down. Valpo has to bounce back from this, or it is going to be very difficult as the set continues.
Colrock's and Descent going at it there, and Descent will get the demo, the upper hand there on Colrock's. Master
Raw
Seb.
gonna miss?
Master Seb rocking the Fennec here today. Definitely one of my favorite cars in the game. Same hitbox as Octane, actually. It just looks a little bit different. Some players who use Fennec over Octane like being able to see the hard corners of the car. Octane's shaped kind of like an RC car. Fennec gives kind of a boxy body to that same exact hit model. So some players prefer that over just straight Octane.
Wow, Descent was looking for a drop shot there, as was Nitrix, and he is going to actually get it that time. Valpo down by 2 points with 30 seconds left on the clock. Excellent drop shot there from Descent. Nitrix with the tap right back in. Double hit. One off the wall, one into a drop shot. Excellent plays there. And Master Seb and the rest of this Valpo team need to bounce back, mount some epic offense. They're going to actually not opt to get the kickoff and have Nitrix in the back hit this one away.
Over center, Master Seb making a play. It will be an easy defensive stop there. Descent will be all alone. And he botches it there as that ball will go back down towards the corner.
5 seconds left for Valpo. They can get this goal. We will be going into extra time. Possibly a chance to win a kickoff, but unfortunately, Oblivious going to miss this one. GG's all around for every team. And yeah, who else but Descent to earn this one? 3 goals, a hat trick for him, as well as a lot of really good stuff. But despite the numbers on the board here showing no goals for Raw, I think he might have been MVP of that game. He did a very good job of corralling the ball, making sure it was constantly in Valpo's defensive zone. He was waiting at the half-court line the entire way, and he was always in the right position at the right time, I think. Look at all those saves as well. 4 saves compared to the rest of his team.
Yeah, and Ra is rocking that Season 1 SSL tournament winner, so definitely a high-level player. Nothing to be ashamed of for him being there in second place. He had 4 saves, so just really carrying the defensive end of his team, and it really definitely showed in this game with Valpo scoring only 2. Colrock's 474 as we go down the line. Master Seb 376. Oblivious just a little bit below him with 338. So this Valpo team needs to step it up this next game and needs to figure out what they need to do and get themselves back in this one.
This is a flex game, by the way, folks. This is 1 apiece here, Valpo versus St Clair. Winner of this next match is going to have a ton of momentum going into Game 5 should we get there. And also they can give themselves set advantage if they win this one. It'll be 2-1 in favor of one of these teams. Let's take a gander and find out who it is. 4:45 on the clock remaining, and neither one of these teams with a goal just yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up Ra's stats here online on the stat tracker, but I don't think that it is coming up. I was interested to see what his overall goal totals are because he definitely seems like like a big support player for this team, and I'm interested to see what his typical stats are.
Yeah, I mean, support is really important in Rocket League. However, an epic save there from Master Seb, recognizing the drop shot potential there from Raw. Master Seb gonna hit that one off the wall. Oh, looking for some synergy there with his team, but I do love the attempt regardless.
Cole rocks, ball towards net, Raw knocks it away, and that'll be a free goal for the St. Clair team. A big mistake on Valpo's end to let that one go through.
Like we were talking during the last set between Valpo Gold and OWU, rotations are super important to this Valpo team, so it's very rare to see them go amiss in that situation. But hey, a breakaway there is going to give St. Clair the advantage in this third game. Colrox and Oblivion's taking the joust. Master Seb gonna try to track this one off the wall, has a little bit of extra boost to help him out a little bit, takes it up the wall, and despite the fact that his team botched the kickoff, Master Seb put him in a very good position in their opposing team's goal.
Oblivion's ball up high, Ra will come off the backboard to make that save. NECC ball up over center, Ra trying to make a play, and a good save there by Oblivion's, keeping the ball out of Valpo's net.
Seb to Oblivion's, right into Descent, who's there in the wings waiting. Draw to take this one up. Master Seb there to meet him. Like I said before, this matchup between Master Seb and Raw has been really cool. The two support players from either team, with a lot of offensive and aggression in their stomachs. Right now, Master Seb there with a nice attempt at the goal. Caught that one coming in, but some good defensive play there from St. Clair to clear it.
Ra putting that ball up high. We'll see if any Valpo players can make a play on it, and they cannot as NECC is there to kick it away. But Colrox, perhaps I spoke too soon. This ball is still in St. Clair's end. It looks like Descent will get the free knock away there.
Shouts of NECC hitting it into the wall so that Master Seb didn't get a chip on it. Despite the fact that it was risky because it went towards their goal, he recognized that no one was home. He assessed the situation properly and said, you know what? Me hitting it is much better than the opposing team hitting it, regardless of the situation right here.
Ball coming up high right as there's a respawn there off that last demo. Descent ball high over the middle as Rob backs off that one actually, waits for Colrox to stand, that makes a play. But NECC there making the play on the ball. Ball comes up over center, over that boost pad. NECC with the ball over the back left corner.
And these rotations have been relentless here from the St. Clair team. Constantly, at all points of the match, they have one man on the ball. This Valpo defense is fighting, but man, something's got to give in a moment or two.
And this might be the chance. Oblivion's trying to flick it over, and Descent just not letting it happen. Like you mentioned, those rotations here are key in this high-level gameplay. If you can't rotate, there's no way that you're going to be able to get any ball touches with how fast this pacing is.
Yep, Oblivion's going to slowly corral this one. Colrock's going to hit it up. Master Seb trying to get a finisher. Not quite going to do it. He just flies in, makes a distraction for the defense. Master Seb now coming out of the opposing team's goal, where he's chasing this ball. NECC off the wall, waiting for Raw to take it up again. Master Seb going to disrupt, but Raw going to hit it off the side. NECC's going to keep the ball in play off the air, waiting for Descent to hit it, but Master Seb going to spike that one right towards the opposing team's goal, allowing St. Clair to readjust a little bit.
NECC's going to be all alone with this one here. Let's see what he tries to do with it. He puts it up over center, and a shot and goal for the St. Clair team. 2-0 St. Clair. Minute 9 left in this one. Valpo's got to figure something out here because they are just looking like they are frantic this time around.
Yeah, very, very non-selfish play there from NECC as well. Had the ball pretty much alone in a very good position there. And instead, you know what? Drops it off the wall, recognizes that his teammate Descent was there. And Descent did, in fact, live up to his namesake. Drops that one right in. And for a 2-0 lead for St. Clair.
Quick aerial up there as Ra will knock another one in. And that might just be the icing on the cake for this game for St. Clair. But we'll see what happens. Rocket League is pretty fluid in the goals, so anything can happen at any time. It is not looking good for this Valpo team here in Game 3.
Oblivion's, Master Seb, and Colrox, 3 goals to make up in this last minute, and already NECC takes this one up the wall, trying to stall as much time as possible, and beats Master Seb in the air. Another goal. Valpo did a really good job of making this game competitive, but it seems like they might be slowing down a little bit here. Might be trying to readjust and get some ideas of what they want to do next match, as opposed to trying to fight for a lost cause here. Master Seb wins the kickoff, hits it away, rotates back on defense for his team.
Ball coming over that end. Descent with another touch, and he'll go up and try to get it, but Colrox knocks that one away. Master Seb twirling in the air there as Ra will make a play on this ball, 4-0. St. Clair lead, 30 seconds left in this one. I hate to say it, but I think that this game at least is out of reach for Valpo. Best thing that they can do here is regroup and try to figure something out for game 4.
Now, they need to win 3 straight kickoffs to force overtime.
3 straight kickoff goals. I cannot say that in all my hours of Rocket League that I've ever really seen that happen, but you know, there's a first time for everything.
Master Seb is particularly good at taking his kickoffs. He's come up, hits it up high, 7 seconds left, 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2. I think the game is out of reach definitely now as he touches the ground. As we get back in this game. Coming up with this.
Yeah, I'm excited to see, or more interested than excited. I'm not excited to see Valpo down 2-1, but I'm interested to see what they try to do. 542 points there for Ra, and he is back on top of the scoreboard for St. Clair. Oblivion's the closest player for Valpo with 426. So definitely an interesting array of, you know, plays that have come from this game. It's really kind of disappointing to see Valpo's kind of lack of coordination here, because this is a team that we know can be, you know, very well coordinated, can play very well together, and communicate better than they seem to be.
Well, we have seen the flop. Valpo obviously winning game number 1. Then we've seen the turn, 2 straight wins for St. Clair's team, and we are at the river. Will Valpo be allowed to come back and win this thing with a lucky draw, or is it going to be more of the same from St. Clair? That and more coming up. My mic was far away from my mouth. That is unfortunate. I was going off there. All right, folks, game number 4 here. The Flux game has been won by St. Clair. They have a set advantage here going into this one. It is desperation mode for Valpo. Can they win this?
Ball high. This will be Valpo's first chance. Colrox tries to put that ball in, but that one will go wide off the post. Master Seb and Rod challenging each other there. Colrox making a play. Ball coming up towards center, right in front of the net. Nitrix making a play on that one, going over towards that boost pad. Ra making a play. Master Seb hitting that ball back. Ra gets bumped again, but still tries to go for the ball. Descent missing that one as it will go back out towards center field.
Yeah, you know, if this was actual soccer, he would be complaining about that right now. However, this is car soccer we're talking about. Ra is going to have to try to play on his toes amidst the formidable Valpo bump game. Descent, Master Seb with a perfect save there. Gonna give Oblivion's time to retreat, recuperate, and Valpo get back on the ball. Ra expecting that one to come a little bit quicker. Falls back a little bit. Descent now taking this one up the sides. Down off the wall. Colrox in a good position. However, Master Seb's gonna be the one taking it out of the net.
Nitrix ball up high. Colrox there on defense. Master Seb laying off that one. Looks like he's trying to rotate back to net. Hard shot over towards the corner, just goes wide. Master Seb playing that over center field.
Ra goes up the corner really nicely. Descent nearly having a breakaway there. Instead is going to whiff on it. Ball back in Valpo's corner. Master Seb going to challenge this one. Takes it up. Ra is going to chip it. Send it back to Obliviex who takes it. However, 2 defenders there. No dice.
Definitely a little bit more tenacity from this Valpo team. Right as I say that, of course, St. Clair scores one. But a little bit of a better tenacity from this Valpo team this game. Just keeping on their toes a little bit better than they have been these past years.
First goal of the game here. Going to be in favor of St. Clair. Valpo hasn't scored a goal in a hot minute here, even. One that mattered, I will say.
Ball from Descent, playing high over center field. He's going to knock a ball in. Nitrix with the ball, put up off the wall, trying to bat it down a little bit. Master Seb with the touch.
Descent going to keep it in play. Colrox actually going to hit it out. Nitrix hits it up high, gives the team time to readjust. It's going to be Ra taking this one out. Who else? Oblivion's going to pinch it off of him. Ra up waiting with a nice chip. A bit of a miss, however, it is going to go into Valpo's own corner. A nice demo from Descent is going to get rid of Colrox for a matter of moments. However, Valpo's offense is starting up yet again. Nitrix and Raw to take this one out. Descent waiting in the middle.
Ball over off that right corner, right there on the wall. Obliviex with the ball out of the net. A nice one there from Obliviex. Master Seb trying to make something happen. We'll see if anyone can put a shot on. Ra with another defensive stop. Seems to be the name of his game here. Just stop after stop after stop. And he blocks his own goal even there. Ra making a save for Valpo on that one.
Oh, unfortunately, it is all for naught. And Descent off of Valpo's own player is going to pitch that one in. Right off of Oblivic's own offense. That's what I call good defense.
Definitely disappointing for this Valpo team. 2-0, about 2 minutes left to play. Valpo needs to get a goal each minute of the game on average here to keep themselves in this one.
Without giving up any against this awe-inspiring St. Clair offense.
Ball coming up.
And Oblivix right now. Trying to take this one out. Master Seb with the deflection. Oblivix trying to keep the offense alive. Tries to get past Raw. Raw expecting that to go a little quicker, and it's still going to bump it away. Seb retreats off the ball. Nitrix there is going to win that joust. Oh, unfortunate demo. But unfortunately for St. Clair, they're not going to have time to adjust and go for a goal to capitalize on it.
Raw trying to play backwards there. That doesn't really work in Grand Champ level Rocket League, unfortunately. 5 boosts there, trying to make something happen. He does. See if Nitrix can take over for him. He will make a play up there off the wall. That one will float down towards Valpo's net. Colrox is there with the stop. 1:18 left in this one.
Oh, and Master Seb on a breakaway, gonna get a chip shot in. Okay, we're talking about on average, we need 1 goal. In the first minute, that was the first goal. Valpo has a good opportunity to tie this coming up here soon. Thanks to the efforts of Master Seb, his ball control is astounding. Him and Raw probably have the best one-on-one ball control in the entire lobby right now.
Ra looking like he will put up an air dribble, maybe a second touch, and he just misses that flip there. 1 minute left in this one. Can Valpo make something happen? Push this game into extra time, and oh my goodness, it is not looking like it as Nitrix puts in another one to put them up 1-1.
That was off the Raw demo. Raw demoed the defensive player there. Master Seb was just a little bit too slow to get back on the goal. So we have seen yet another two-goal lead. Valpo get in a situation where they need to win 2 straight without giving up a single one. This time, they only have a minute left to do it, Ethan.
Yeah, they do, and you know, I hate to say it, but the way that they've been playing so far today, I don't think that that's going to be enough time for them to really put anything home here. And you know, it's disappointing for me to say that because this Valpo team's been so dominant these past couple of games and these past few seasons. So definitely a disappointing outcome for them.
I don't think it's that Valpo Brown is playing bad either. I just feel like this offense from St. Clair is way too all-encompassing, and their synergy is insane. Obviously, Raw being an absolute menace on the field. Master Seb being a menace in his own right, trying to take a shot there, but Raw with the save meets him halfway. Seb trying to take it out again. Colrox has to recuperate. They get this goal. They have an opportunity at a kickoff goal, but they only got 4 seconds left. All right, Oblivix, Colrox, Master Seb. Gonna wait a second, but Raw gets there first. Oblivix there to keep it in play. Descent hits it up high, hits it into the wall, goes down low. Raw keeps it in play, but it's not going to quite hit the wall, and that is going to do it for us today. St. Clair wins 3-1 against Valpo Brown. Valpo Brown with a very good win in Game 1, but just got out-tempoed, outpaced, and outmanned, and outgunned in the preceding 3 games.
Yeah, absolutely a disappointing outcome for this Valpo team. I hear Crab Rave playing in the background. It's a little bit distracting.
Oh, yeah, it's not a happy day for us to be hearing Crab Rave.
It is not a good time to hear.
I had all the movements memorized like 2 years ago, but, you know, maybe, you know, if Crab Rave's playing, next time Valpo Brown gets a win, I will do the Crab Rave dance.
Okay.
That is a solemn promise from me to all y'all Valpo
That is the
fans
Valpo motivation to win.
Yes.
Well,
and it's going to go up on the YouTube, and it's going to get 1 million likes.
It's going to put us on the
One
map.
can hope, right?
One can hope. All right, well, exciting outcome for Valpo Gold, but a disappointing outcome for Valpo Brown here. We'll look to see what they can put together here next week. Most of the Rocket League games, I should say, not all of them, because if I say that and I'm wrong, might be misleading someone, but most of the Valpo games this year will be on Fridays. So some exciting Friday action to kick off your weekend. We actually have a full weekend of esports this season with the league teams playing on Saturdays. The Smash teams are playing on the weekends as well, if I'm correct. Yes.
Yeah, both League and Smash Team have our own matches in the GLEC conference coming up this weekend. So Valpo plays our first Smash match against St. Francis for the season. St. Francis currently undefeated, so get ready for tomorrow because at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, we're going to be going at it against St. Francis, who we have prepped very hard to go up against, and we're excited to bring you that show. But that's going to be happening tomorrow morning. And we would like to thank all of you guys for taking the time on this lovely Friday evening to tune in and show your support for Valpo Gold and for Valpo Brown. And, hopefully I'll be able to celebrate two teams winning on the same day coming up soon.
Hopefully, we look forward to that. We also have iRacing on Monday with some road circuit action coming your way. So a full weekend of events here for you. Stick around and find out what happens this weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us. Keegan, do you have any last words?
I got one thing to say. I forgot what it was, though. So I'm just going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger, and, if I remember it, I'll say it tomorrow morning. But thanks all again. I'm Keegan Laird Thompson.
Ethan Decatur. You guys have a good night, and stay safe and enjoy your weekend.